Pilot on board, or pilot embarked.
Motor vessel Kendra, port control. Switch to channel 12 for pilotage operations. Over.
Port control, motor vessel Kendra, switching to channel 12, over.
Motor vessel Kendra, port control. Confirm pilot boarding status. Over.
Port control, motor vessel Kendra, pilot on board, proceeding inbound, over.
At this stage, the pilot has boarded the vessel and has joined the bridge team during port approach. This is what we refer to as pilot on board or pilot embarked, meaning the pilot is now physically present to take part in guiding the vessel. Pilot disembarkation.
Port control, this is motor vessel Kendra, pilot preparing to disembark, over.
Motor vessel Kendra, port control. Pilot disembarkation approved. Over.
As the vessel completes its port approach and moves into a safe position for transfer, the pilot leaves the bridge and returns to the pilot launch, after completing his navigation duties. This is what we refer to as pilot disembarkation. Under pilotage.
Cover control, this is container vessel Seaward Line. Vessel under pilotage, licensed pilot on board, over. Steering 120, maintaining slow ahead, continuing through the...
The vessel is under pilotage when it is being navigated in restricted waters, under the control of a licensed pilot, guiding the ship safely through the channel. Proceeding inbound.
Port control, motor vessel Kendra, proceeding inbound via main channel, over.
Roger. Continue inbound. Over.
With the vessel leaving open sea and moving along the designated route toward the harbour, this is referred to as proceeding inbound, describing the controlled movement into port waters. Proceeding outbound.
Control motor vessel Kendra, time 1039 hours, proceeding outbound via main channel, over.
Motor vessel Kendra, port control. Roger, continue outbound, over.
When a vessel is moving away from the port and entering the outbound navigational route, this is referred to as proceeding outbound, meaning the vessel is under controlled departure from port limits toward open sea via a designated channel or route. Underway.
Port control, motor vessel Seaward Line, clear of berth, underway, proceeding slowly to channel entrance, over.
Motor vessel Seaward Line, port control, roger, maintain position in channel.
A vessel is described as underway when it is no longer anchored, moored, or secured, and is free in the water, even if it is only drifting, moving slowly, or not yet producing effective motion through the water. Making way.
Port control, motor vessel Seaward Line, now making way, speed 7 knots, proceeding outbound through main channel, over.
Motor vessel Seaward Line, port control, roger, maintain course, continue.
A vessel is described as making way when it is underway, and actively cutting through the water with propulsion, generating speed through the water, creating a wake, and maintaining controlled progress along a course. Easy.
Motor vessel Kendra, reduce speed. Over.
Roger, easy on engines, over.
When speed is reduced gradually to keep the vessel under smooth control during maneuvering, this is referred to as easy, meaning a gentle and controlled reduction of power. Alter course.
Motor vessel Kendra, confirm course adjustment. Over.
Port control, altering course to port, over.
A change in the vessel's heading to follow a safer direction or align with the navigation route is what we refer to as alter course, meaning the ship is being directed onto a new heading. Conning.
Starboard 10.
Starboard 10, sir.
Steady on 285.
Steady 285.
Increase speed, full ahead.
Full ahead, aye.
As direct instructions are being given to control the ship's heading and speed in real time during navigation, this is what we refer to as conning, where the person in charge is actively directing the vessel's movement. Proceeding.
Port control, motor vessel Seaward Line, clear of berth, underway, proceeding slowly to channel entrance, over.
Motor vessel Seaward Line, port control, roger, maintain position in channel.
The term proceeding is used when a vessel is moving, or continuing movement, in accordance with instructions, route, or plan. Approaching.
Port control, motor vessel Kendra, time 1102 hours. Approaching pilot station, over.
Motor vessel Kendra, port control.
Roger.
Maintain approach, over.
The term approaching is used when a vessel is getting closer to a specific point, such as a pilot station, anchorage, buoy, or port entrance, indicating the final phase before arrival or operation. En route.
Bosun, we are en route anchorage. Prepare mooring lines forward and aft.
Bosun, roger, Mooring stations manned. Over.
When a vessel has departed a point and is traveling toward a destination, but has not yet arrived, it is described as en route, meaning it is already on passage and actively heading to a specific location. Aground.
Port control. Motor vessel Kendra. Aground but stable. No flooding observed. Over.
Motor vessel Kendra. Port control. Roger. Maintain communication. Over.
A vessel is aground when it has unintentionally made contact with the seabed or shallow ground and is no longer freely navigating, often requiring assessment, towing, or refloating operations. Anchor dragging.
Port control. Motor vessel Kendra. Unable to hold position. Anchor dragging heavily, requesting immediate assistance. Over.
Anchor dragging occurs when the anchor fails to grip the seabed properly, causing the vessel to drift unintentionally from its anchored position. Stand by to anchor. Stand by to anchor is an instruction given to a vessel when it is approaching an anchorage or holding area, and must prepare all equipment and crew for anchoring. It means the vessel is not yet anchoring, but everything on board must be ready for immediate action, once the final order and exact position are given. This instruction is used during the final approach phase before anchoring, especially when the vessel is waiting for confirmation such as position clearance, pilot instructions, or port control authorization, before letting go anchor.
Bridge to forward, stand by to anchor, starboard 5 shackles in the water.
Forward copy, standing by to anchor, starboard 5 shackles in the water.
Let go anchor.
Let go starboard anchor.
Anchor let go. Cable running.
Let go anchor is the command used to release the anchor into the water, allowing it to fall to the seabed and begin securing the vessel in position. It is the action stage of anchoring, given after the vessel is correctly positioned, and all preparations under standby to anchor have been completed. Heave up anchor and anchor aweigh. Heave up anchor means to start pulling the anchor up from the seabed using the windlass. 1. The anchor is still in the water. 2. It is being lifted up. 3. The vessel is preparing to leave anchorage. Anchor aweigh means the anchor is completely out of the seabed and clear of the ground. 1. The anchor is fully lifted. 2. It is no longer holding the ship. 3. The vessel is now free to move.
Bridge to forecastle, anchors clear the bottom.
Roger, anchor aweigh.
Heave up and secure.
Standby engines. Standby engine is a maritime operational instruction given by the bridge to the engine room to prepare the main engine for immediate use. It means the engine is not yet running at maneuvering power, but it must be fully ready for quick response, starting, stopping, or changing speed as required. It is used when the vessel is entering or leaving restricted waters such as pilotage areas, ports, channels, or anchorage, where rapid engine response is necessary for safe navigation.
Engine room bridge, stand by engines.
Engine room standing by.
Dead slow ahead.
Dead slow ahead, sir.
Finished with engines.
Engine room bridge, RPM 0, all systems stopped.
Bridge copy. Switching to harbor power, finished with engines. Harbor control, sea horizon vessel secured alongside, finished with engines. Over.
Finished with engines is an engine order used to indicate that the vessel no longer requires main engine maneuvering power. It means the ship has completed the phase where engine response is needed, and the engine can be secured or returned to normal operating state. It is typically used after berthing is completed, anchoring is completed, the vessel is securely alongside or at anchor, maneuvering in confined waters is finished. Alongside. When a vessel is brought next to a berth, quay, jetty or another vessel, and is secured with mooring lines, this is referred to as alongside, meaning the ship is positioned parallel and safely fastened in place for cargo operations, boarding or port activities.
Control, motor vessel Aurora, all fast and secured alongside, over.
Aurora harbor control, copy all fast. Good job lines 2 and 3, holding steady. Stand by on channel 1-2.
Keep clear. Keep clear is a maritime warning or instruction used to tell vessels to stay at a safe distance from another vessel, operation, or restricted area in order to avoid collision, interference, or danger. It is commonly used around large vessels with limited maneuverability, towing operations, pilot boarding areas, dredging zones, emergency situations, restricted channels.
Port Control, Motor Vessel Kendra. Keep clear of restricted zone, over.
Motor Vessel Kendra, Port Control. Roger. Altering
Keep
course.
clear of
over.
that dredger.
Moored. Moored means the vessel has been secured in position, using mooring lines, anchors or mooring arrangements to prevent drifting or movement. Berthed. A vessel is berthed when it is positioned at a designated berth in port, ready for cargo operations or port activities. Secured. Secured is used when a vessel, equipment, cargo or operation has been safely fastened, stabilized or placed in a safe condition to prevent unwanted movement or danger. For a vessel, secured usually means all mooring lines are properly fastened, the ship is stable in position, movement is controlled and operations are complete.
Harbor Control, this is Motor Vessel Solitude. All lines fast, engines shut down, standing by.
Solitude Harbor Control. Copy, vessel secured and stable. Maintain channel 16.